Welcome to the 2024 NAVAIR Airwaves Year in Review. We're looking back on a year of progress, innovation, and unwavering commitment to mission readiness. Throughout the year, NAVAIR has embraced the Get Real, Get Better mindset, a call to action driving us to face challenges head-on, improve performance, and deliver warfighting capability with greater speed and efficiency. From cutting-edge technology advancements to enhancing readiness across the fleet, we've shown what's possible when we get real about our goals and get better every day. Join us as we reflect on the moments, milestones, and mission successes that define 2024 for NAVAIR. Thank you for joining us. I'm Michael Lauren Prue. We begin with a team that answered an urgent call from the front lines. Carrier Air Wing 3 deployed for more than 8 months in support of Operations Prosperity Guardian and Poseidon Archer in the Red Sea. Their mission? To counter Houthi terrorist attacks on merchant and naval vessels. While there, they reached out to NAVAIR requesting a new weapons capability for the FA-18 Super Hornet, and PMA-265 delivered in record time. Their collaboration, communication, and clear focus on warfighter outcomes enabled them to remove barriers and rapidly deliver this game-changing capability to ensure freedom of navigation in the Red Sea.
The warfighter is looking for creative ways of solving problems, how to get as much bang for our buck out there, and any way that you can increase capability, you can speed things to fleet, even if they seem like incredibly small changes that won't really matter to the warfighter. I promise you, every single increase in capability is a tool that the warfighter is going to use.
If you would like to learn more about NAVAIR's support to the fleet, check out the full story on the NAVAIR YouTube page. A focus on warfighter outcomes and data-driven approach means improved combat capability for the fleet. The Navy and industry partners struck a deal for 17 Block 3 Super Hornet aircraft, including a technical package vital to the sustainment of the platform. The 2024 acquisition was cost-effective and will mitigate future strike fighter shortfalls. The Super Hornet remains a predominant aircraft in the Carrier Air Wing and will continue to provide significant combat capability into the 2040s. Delivery of the new Super Hornets is scheduled to begin in 2026. Fleet Readiness Center Southwest pulled off a major win for the Service Life Modification Program in 2024 by leaning on 50 years of collective artisan knowledge and support from industry partners. They set aggressive targets and focused on fleet outcomes, reducing the program's turnaround time from 18 months to just 6, and slashed cost from $18 million to $5 million. Returning more capable aircraft to the fleet faster and at an affordable cost is a huge win for the Navy and the taxpayer. And speaking of partnerships, the Tomahawk test team worked with Australia to successfully launch their first ever Tomahawk missile, a capability that will enhance the lethality of their surface fleet. The Tomahawk was launched from Australia's Hobart-class HMAS Brisbane off the coast of California. The rapid time frame to execute the test event was the culmination of a year-long effort between the Tomahawk Program Office, PMA 280, NOC Weapons Division, Point Mugu Test Range, industry, and the Royal Australian Navy. Creative thinking and teamwork delivers improved training capability for deployed aviators. Sims at Sea is a next-generation digital test and training range that enables tactical pilots to fly wartime scenarios in a near-exact virtual environment while at sea. Teams from PMA 205 and NOC AD partnered to identify gaps in at-sea training capability and procure simulators, then installed this first-of-its-kind capability on USS Abraham Lincoln, all in less than 12 months.
So this was a true get real, get better moment for our team. We started with the fleet. There was a gap that we needed to plug. In terms of changing the game, we nailed down a plan and we executed to the plan by raising barriers early. If we hit a snag, we're going to engage cyber leadership, security leadership, leadership out on the boat to get that elevated quickly to keep on timeline.
Sims at Sea allows commanders to customize training needs based on the threat environment. The team plans to expand Sims at Sea to other aircraft carriers in the future. Now to an exciting advancement in carrier-based aviation. In August, the Navy installed the world's first unmanned air warfare center aboard USS George H.W. Bush. The CVN-based control room is where air vehicle pilots will control future MQ-25 Stingray airborne operations. PMA 268's Unmanned Carrier Aviation Mission Control System team streamlined install times, navigated complex shipboard integration, and partnered with multiple PMAs, Syscoms, Navy shipyards, and NAVAIR to deliver this robust system, which is capable of supporting multi-domain, multi-platform operations, and sets the foundation for how the Navy will operate and control unmanned aircraft and vehicles in the future. Embracing the red was at the heart of a successful aircraft modification effort for the E-6B. The Airborne Strategic Command and Control and Communications Program Office was tasked with integrating new capability upgrades onto this vital aircraft. When initial modification times soared, the team found creative ways to improve processes and significantly reduce turnaround times. They set requirements, built trust, and shared knowledge, resulting in improved mission outcomes.
Right, if you think about begin with the warfighter in mind and accomplishing what the warfighter needs. It's how do you use the problems that you have and accomplish what the warfighter needs, but also use it to push the people forward so they're able to perform at a higher level.
The E-6B team shares their story in episode number 92 of the Airwaves podcast. Get real, get better, get capability to the fleet. Improving readiness and reliability of the fleet can't happen without changing the game. And that's exactly what the Naval Undergraduate Flight Training Systems program did in 2024. PMA 273 attacked top readiness degraders of the TH-73 Alpha, the aircraft portion of the Advanced Helicopter Training System. The TH-73 integrated product team, working with teams from NAVAIR, FRC Southeast, and industry partners, used the Reliability Control Board process to analyze data, identify potential issues, and apply a correction. This collaborative effort saw readiness jump and the delivery of additional aircraft to the fleet. FRC Southeast ushered in a new era of depot-level maintenance, paving the way for current and next-generation products. In the span of just a few days, FRC Southeast inducted two major products for regular depot-level maintenance, the F-35B Lightning II and its F-135 power module. The F-35 line at FRC Southeast will focus on corrosion mitigation, with the goal of returning up to 16 aircraft next fiscal year. Establishing the first F-35 line within a shortened timeline came with challenges, including extensive training for artisans and additional security requirements for the fifth-generation fighter. The FRC Southeast team says they relied on data and best practices at other sites to prepare for the new aircraft and components. A major breakthrough last fall for the MQ-4C Triton, and it's a direct result of the Navy's Get Real, Get Better charge to think and act differently. In under 18 months, the Persistent Maritime Unmanned Aircraft Systems Program Office achieved initial operating capability, standing up 3 24/7 operational orbits in the 5th, 6th, and 7th fleets. Expanding orbits vastly increases maritime domain awareness for the Joint Force and reduces the sensor-to-shooter gap, or the time between detection of a target and the moment a weapon system is able to engage it. The secret to their success? PMA 262 established aggressive goals tied to fleet outcomes, identified program impacts and issues throughout the life cycle, assigned accountability for execution, embraced the red, and quickly elevated barriers. This achievement aligns with CNO Admiral Lisa Franchetti's Project 33, which seeks to get more autonomous systems into the hands of our warfighters. Quicker, better training for the fleet at an affordable cost. That's the goal of a new Landing Signal Officers training program in the works for F-35B. NAVAIR is working with the United States Marine Corps to develop land-based training that Stovall LSOs can take in a school simulator stateside. A virtual training option allows LSOs to get certified without having to coordinate around a ship's busy schedule. This reduces the amount of time it takes to become designated as a basic landing signal officer, and it also exposes students to a more diverse set of scenarios that they may not normally see in real-time training. Simulator-based training is a cost-effective option for the fleet compared to conventional training. The new curriculum will eventually be housed at Marine Corps Air Station in Beaufort, South Carolina. Another major milestone for NAVAIR in 2024, when it gained its first fiber optics maintenance facility. Fleet Readiness Center Southeast Detachment Jacksonville is a certified center for fiber optic test and repair. Trained technicians can now test and analyze fiber optic cables with a high-resolution optical time domain reflectometer to spot bends, breaks, and other faults in cables. The team now has the ability and equipment necessary to repair or manufacture 95% of potential fiber optics issues for the P-8 and several other aircraft. By bringing repairs in-house, turnaround times for fiber optics repairs have been slashed from 6 months to just a few days, a huge boost to operational readiness. In 2024, the NOCWD team delivered a crucial mission data file ahead of schedule, significantly accelerating the production timeline to support Marine Fighter Attack Squadron 314 aboard USS Abraham Lincoln. The data file is essential for F-35 Lightning II operations in specific environments, and the production process usually spans 3 months, but the NOCWD team, in collaboration with Air Force partners, expedited the process and completed the project in just 6 weeks. The team of engineers, testers, and fleet support overcame both technical and time-related challenges to deliver over 100 intelligence updates and design features to enhance the F-35 survivability and lethality in a rapidly changing and increasingly competitive global environment. And here's something you don't see every day. A CH-53K King Stallion transported an F-35C Lightning II from NOC-AD Patuxent River to a test site in Lakehurst, New Jersey. There, the prototype manufacturing and test department will use the aircraft in future tests of emergency recovery systems. During the transport, the CH-53K refueled with a KC-130T Hercules multi-mission tanker, demonstrating another critical capability to combat operations. NOC-AD's cargo lab designed the special harness used to transport the aircraft during its 3-plus-hour flight, and it all went off without a hitch, thanks to extensive collaborations between teams across the NAVAIR organization. Now from heavy lift to light attack, where history was made in 2024. The U.S. Marine Corps Light Attack Helicopter Program teamed up with NAVAIR's Additive Manufacturing Integrated Product Team to approve the first ever suitable substitute engineering change proposal. Simply put, this allows NAVAIR's additive manufacturing experts to use 3D printing to produce replacement parts and get them to the fleet faster and at a reduced cost. The first supply issue addressed here, a rescue hoist chain guard cover for the UH-1Y. Since this is a non-critical part, it was an ideal candidate for a suitable substitute ECP, which reduced the process down from months to a couple of weeks. Limited space is a thing of the past for Fleet Readiness Center East. That's thanks to a partnership with the state of North Carolina to construct a 600,000 square foot facility in Kinston, North Carolina. The facility is designated to accommodate large aircraft repairs, including the Navy's C-130 workload beginning in FY26. The new facilities will improve aircraft maintenance and turnaround times, ensuring our warfighters have the capabilities they need on time and at the best cost. The benefits of 3D printing or additive manufacturing are endless, but with growing technology come growing pains. So in June of 2024, the team at NOC-AD Lakehurst held a hackathon to address some lingering technical issues. During the 4-hour event, engineers, IT specialists, and computer scientists worked together to troubleshoot problems that had stumped the AM team. By focusing their energy on a common set of problems and leveraging their diverse skill sets and backgrounds, the team came up with solutions for bugs in a 3D printer firmware, a multi-factor authentication system, and a secure remote deployment tool.
It really, I think, plays the whole get real, get better thing that, we kind of admitted that, hey, we have something that we need to solve here. It's lingering, it's kind of stumping us, and getting new people in the room to kind of share their knowledge.
Participants say the event was a huge success. Having the right people in the right room helped solve 2 of the issues and gave them a clear path forward on the 3rd. And that's it for this 2024 Year in Review edition of Airwaves. See you on the flight line.